Hey everyone, thank you for being here. I'm so happy to deliver these messages and this. I love this type of reading. It's a pick a card reading. I haven't done it in quite a while, but I felt led to because it's interactive, it's fun. It is a way to tap into your own intuitive. And if you're not familiar with how this works, pick a card readings are simply you pick whatever you felt drawn to. In this case, I'm using stones on top of the cards, so you may feel drawn to the stones. And with each message, I will explain what the stones mean. But for now, take a moment, please, to kind of, I like to place my hands on my heart and to thank Spirit and to invite these energies in, to connect with your own energy and your own intuitive to choose which message is right for you. And there is no wrong way to do this. Some people choose all, some people choose one or two, some people just choose one, whatever you're drawn to, not thinking into this, guys, feeling into this, whatever, and don't doubt. If you're drawn to something, don't doubt it. Just go with it, okay? So I want to just take a moment to sort of say thank you to Spirit. Thank you for being here to help us on our journey. By way of message and delivering these messages in the spirit of love. Thank you so much, guides, for allowing me to use my voice and my time to share this journey with all who are listening or watching and all who might join at a later time. So, guys, take a moment here to look at pile number 1, which is the Ammonite healing stone, okay? I really felt drawn to healing stones today. I'm just going to show you this. Whoops. It's part of my necklace, but I took it off the chain because I wanted to just show you. Ammonite, I'm going to explain it in the message if you choose this one. They're all healing stones, and they are have special unique properties. So take a moment to decide. The next pile number 2 is black obsidian. And I got a real strong message on all of these, but this one was, in particular, was interesting because I really, really felt connected to someone's energy in this. Hopefully all of you, but this should be an interesting reading. And pile number 3, guys, is Opalite healing. It's a healing stone called Opalite, and very interesting. I was drawn to this one, no doubts whatsoever. When I'm drawn to these stones, there is no doubt that they're needed, and there's a special meaning with these, in correlation with these messages and these readings. So take a moment to choose between pile number 1, Ammonite, pile number 2, black obsidian, pile number 3, Opalite healing stone. And I will put timestamps in the description so you can jump right to whichever one you chose. And please enjoy this interactive reading, as it does help you with your own intuitive. And please, when you take a look at these, don't overthink it. Just choose what feels right, okay? So thank you so much again. So happy that I'm here. So happy that you're here. And I'll see you on the other side. Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you chose pile number 1, the Ammonite stone, I just want to explain this stone very quickly to you. This is a very interesting stone. It's a healing stone that has ancient healing powers, healing properties, and energy. It is a sort of it activates like the metaphysical powers, and like your spiritual connection and exploration, okay? So I feel like whoever chose this healing stone here, you guys are coming into some sort of greater understanding of your next steps in this trajectory and this path of change and rebirth, okay? Now, I know in my readings there's been a big talk lately of rebirth, birth, new direction, so forth. This stone Actually, if you want to research it, research Ammonite, because it really is a powerful stone that will help you connect. It will kind of, these healing stones connect with your energy, okay? And they sort of bring out, it's sort of like, I'm just gonna use, if you ever use peroxide for anything and you put it like on a cut or whatever, you have a wound, it sort of fizzes, it kind of draws the bacteria out. So this stone is sort of, it brings out and sort of brings to the surface whatever inner, I don't want to say empowerment, I want to say gifts, or almost like a cosmic connection, right? In the cosmos, a cosmic connection, something internal, spiritual, within your own inner self. What your spiritual path is, where you are, who you are, more exploration into that, okay? And so this also is has something to do with karmic energy as well. It sort of kind of clears your karmic path, okay? So look into Ammonite and see what you can see on that, because it is a very interesting tool. Now, when I talk about healing stones, I want to say that they're not, let me pull out my healing stone and $1 million are going to drop in my lap. Healing stones work with your energy to sort of enhance and to bring forth whatever is meant to be enhanced and worked on, like in your personal life, okay? If I can say that right. I don't know if I can get that out right. It can bring out karmic energies that have been stuck, like from past lives and things like that. It's sort of a powerful magnet almost to sort of bring you into a clearing, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I did pray over these card choices that picked us. Of course, Spirit always picks these cards for us. And so we're going to, you know, in doing these cards and meditation, I did ask Spirit for this group of people who are connecting with the Ammonite healing stone. What is the message here, guides? Okay. I'll try to remember to put which cards I used in the description. And that way not to take up too much time in the reading with that. Okay. So in meditating over these cards, feeling into this healing property of the Ammonite, kind of merging and aligning with this message that Spirit has, the first card that we see here is power, okay? So Spirit is trying to tell us that there's a divine energy coming in to sort of point you in the direction of, it's different than personal empowerment, where you kind of put on your big girl or big boy boots and say, that's enough, I'm gonna kick ass. This is different. This is internal, it's spiritual, it's your inner sanctuary, it's your connection with your creator, who gave you gifts of powerful insight, healing. I feel like it is a time of like new vitality, breathing new life into you, and discovering something about yourself, self-discovery. Like you may even discover that you're who you were in a past lifetime, or why you're here. This next steps, what I feel the sort of the theme of this pick a card is, what's next. And I feel like for some of you, you really have a lot of power. You have gifts that are needing to be explored and maybe trained in some way, shape, or form for this incredible power that you have that needs to be shared. But you didn't see it before because there were things in your life that you needed to do first. And a year ago even, you may not have even been in that place where you knew that you needed to explore these things. But I feel like more in the last maybe few months, or maybe 6 months, you've been sort of looking into, or kind of getting an inkling that there's something more to you. And there is, because Spirit is here to say There is something so much more to you than you thought. I feel like some of you may have even felt like, who am I? You know, like maybe you've had thoughts, passing thoughts of like, or feelings that you have some sort of intuitive ability, because I feel like maybe you were able to sort of tap into, I feel like direction is huge here. Like I'm going to use a navigator as an example. Like when we use our GPS or whatever, it tells you in a mile turn left and 2 miles turn right, whatever it is. But I feel like you have that really profound sense of direction. And so you've always kind of known, nope, the advice from someone else is to turn left. I'm going to go right because that's what I feel would be better for me. I don't feel peace in my heart or my gut when someone tells me to go this way. I feel like I need to go that way. And so I feel like that could even be literal. Like when you're driving, avoid that road. It's not just that, it's so much deeper, but that's an example of what's going on here. Your next steps are really diving into that talent or gift that you have and asking your guides, how can I use this to help myself, to help the world around me, to help others around me? For some reason, I'm feeling pets. Some of you may be intuitive about animals and nature. And so you just intuitively know, and maybe you're really good at gardening. You know exactly where to plant something. You know that it's important for the environment to plant trees or anything that's green. And I feel like you just intuitively know. You know that your soil, you need different soils. Not like you even have to research. You're really in tune with certain things that are natural. And so that brings us to this natural ability to know which direction to go. This way isn't safe. This way is. And so I really believe that you have some sort of ability that you have to tap into. And I believe that in 2021, this year, and going into next, 2022, there's going to be profound growth in your spiritual, your inner sanctuary, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuitive, knowing, okay, stay away from this person, they're toxic, this person's safe. This job isn't going to happen because it wouldn't benefit me long term. This job would. This spiritual ability to I'm just gonna say what I'm seeing right now. I feel children involved. I don't know why, but I feel children involved, and I feel like this is it's not even about exploring your inner child. This is about children. So I feel that some of you intuitively know that you have some sort of vocation that you need to share. You need to either you're going to be some sort of teacher, it could be a public school setting or whatever, but there's something about you connecting with certain people, and as children they will be influenced by you, and going throughout their life it will make a difference, and they will go on to do something to affect someone else's life because of you. And I mean that in such a deep way, not just I'm teaching my students something they're going to learn. No, this is different. So even something in your voice, the tone of your voice, it kind of triggers something within these children. And I don't mean all the children. I mean, there's some children that will be affected by this, and they will go on to share their gifts in the future with other people. And so it is a domino effect. You're very, very gifted in the way you present your findings, or you're teaching something or giving advice, whatever it is, advice, or whatever it is that you're doing is going to affect the future for children going into the future, and then they're going to affect their surroundings around them. So you are pivotal here. You are very, very important. So know that this, whatever this is that you're going to be doing, and guys, it's not just for people who are going to be teachers. This goes a long way in many areas of many stories for whoever is listening to this reading, this pick a card reading here. So know that when you are, you've had inklings of this inner like exploration. Some of you may even do astral travel and discover things about yourself. It's like traveling within your inner sanctuary. But it's, don't doubt, okay? Don't doubt what this means. Go with it, trust it, ask your guides for protection with this. I'm gonna just see what the next card is here. Yeah, see? You're kind of diving into this sacred pool. And I feel like I see the number 11. Okay, so you could be seeing 1111, you could be seeing 11 lately. Even though this card says 47, it is 4 plus 7 is 11, right? So I feel like you are sort of, you could be seeing the number 11 lately. And I just feel like the sacred pool is where you find your hidden talents, skills, abilities. It's where you find more about your inner sanctuary and your life purpose. Finding what you need to do and not being afraid to go forward with it. It's interesting because I feel like it's sort of pressing, like you're not going to be able to say, okay, I'll come revisit this later. This is something deep. It is your own sacred space where spirit comes to you and says, listen, this is your soul, this is your inner you, this is your life purpose, this is what you need to do. And again, I always say this, don't go quit your job and move to the mountains because this is what you feel. This is, what I'm trying to say is, I would never ever tell anybody to do that. This isn't one of those situations where it's fanatical. It's more like this is a truth coming out. This is your inner you knocking on your, your spiritual self is sort of saying, okay, let's align here, body, mind, spirit, and really delve into what this is. Who am I spiritually? Because, not to sound morbid, but our human bodies are not infinite. After a time, we do not exist as a human, but our spirit goes on. And so this is important. It's important. It's divine timing right now for you guys to really delve into that and discover who you are, what your life purpose is. And it's not just, as some say, a midlife crisis. It is divine timing where it's time for you to seek that out, because there is something so much more to this life, this path, this journey, because it is about the journey, guys. Okay. And I feel like some of you are going to discover some really beautiful, vibrant, I'm seeing vibrant colors. So it could be that some of you are maybe going into a very unique healing sort of path through like maybe painting, art, something expressive. Okay, so I do feel that there is some sort of colorful energy there, bringing in vitality, bringing in a beautiful calming. People need calm right now. They need to know that they can look at a piece of art and feel calm and forget about the cares of the world, or whatever it is that your creative expression that comes forward to bring you into that beautiful place. Now, I also see and feel the Isis energy here. If you don't know who Isis was, she was an Egyptian, I don't know if I want to say goddess, but I feel goddess energy. And I do feel, if you don't know the story of Isis, I know part of the story of Isis is that she was very powerful in her community. I believe her husband was a king, and they were soulmates. And so she sort of had this very beautiful energy where she fed off of her soul mate, or you might want to call it twin flame, and then he fed off of hers. Okay, and so they were intertwined that way, and they're beautiful magnetic energy was, it was, that's what I feel. It was like this amazing energy where she exuded beauty and delicacy, but she also was very powerful in her place. If you ever heard that phrase, stand in the place where you are, she stood tall in her power, and she was very gifted. I believe that she was had a very powerful, intuitive, and just kind of knew which way to go, and she was confident and within herself. So I feel like this magic manifesting, guys, I believe that she mastered the I would say art of manifesting. And so she manifested her position. She manifested her happiness, her stability, her joy. She manifested the things around her. And so I believe her energy is here to sort of assist you on this journey to this sacred place where you belong, where you are, who you are, and what you desire, okay? Now, I do believe that she had this beautiful connection with whoever her guides were, whoever her creator was. I believe that she had this beautiful connection and believed that she was made in their image. And that's why she was such a powerful, beautiful person. She had the complete package that brought her to this place of just inner confidence. And that's what you guys are heading into. That's your next steps, guys. That is your next step. So remember that Ammonite is a beautiful healing stone. Look into it, see if you can find it somewhere. Order it if you're not going into stores right now. It is beautiful. I, in fact, haven't worn it in a while, but I plan on putting it on again very soon because I do love the stone. It is, I do believe that this has very ancient properties. Like I said, I do believe, I think originally it was sort of in a spiral shape. And I believe it goes back to the age of dinosaurs and that age time frame. So it's very ancient. I believe it was maybe a fossil at some point, and so these stones are made from that. I do believe in that ancient energy and infinite wisdom and power, and because as we know, the soul is energy and is infinite. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Your next steps are finding your true gifts, finding your life purpose, your path, and enhancing and building on that, okay? I do believe that this is a very strong energy that's coming in, and whatever it is that that's coming next for you, the core of this is your internal, your spiritual, your deep sacred pool that is ready for exploration from you, okay? I hope to speak to you guys soon and connect with you soon. Have a beautiful, amazing day. Namaste. Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you chose pile number 2, Black Obsidian, this is a very special message for you. Spirit is here to actually bring you a truth, okay? I believe that this Black Obsidian is sort of a truth-enhancing stone. It is a healing stone. And whatever truth is here for you, it's coming in with clarity now. I feel like maybe some of you have been going through some time where you've kind of had inklings of something, and take that however it resonates. And if something comes in as a story with that, I'll let you know. But I feel like this is a very protective stone. And so there's something that maybe you haven't seen in your path that you need to see with clarity. And I believe that belief is coming, that clarity and belief is coming in for you. This is a protective stone. It forms a shield against negativity, doubt, and whatever keeps you from your truth, okay? Some believe that this also attacks, it also blocks psychic attacks. I believe that it can help you to prevent blockages such as doubts, fears, and so forth that keep you from moving forward on your path. And I do feel the energy of Ganesh here as well. So this energy, this obsidian, it draws out mental stress and tension that are big, huge blocks in progressing forward on your path. Okay, so research black obsidian if you want. Maybe buy the stone if you don't have it. Keep it with you. I keep all of these stones by my bedside. Sometimes if I feel I need to, I sleep with them under my pillow or near me. And I do believe they make a huge difference. They do connect with your energy. Like I said before, healing stones are not, let me just take this healing stone and $1 million is going to drop in my lap. These healing stones connect with your energy to help you to kind of bring those energies to a better place within yourself, okay? So I do believe this is sort of like a heat-seeking missile for truth. That's what I feel. So let me just go into the reading now, and I'll put in the description again what what these healing stones mean. That way you guys can look at them, because if you're like me, sometimes you forget parts of readings, and then you just kind of, you don't remember it. So I will put that in the description. I'll try to remember, okay? So in meditating over the cards, praying over the cards, I did feel that very strong sense of Archangel Michael protection. But not just that, loved ones that have passed over, protecting you, guiding you, whispering in your ear, watching over you when you sleep at night. Okay, this is a very protective energy that I feel here. And some of you, I believe, really need that right now. I think that some of you do feel or have felt like you were under attack in some way, shape, or form. And guys, I am not going to go into what's going on in the current environment, because these messages are intended to keep you away from that energy right now in this moment, okay? So I do believe that some of you have been feeling mentally charged, mentally drained. Something has happened where you feel it goes beyond unfulfilled. It's downright just so done. You're so over whatever it is that you've been going through or on your path. Because I see sort of this path with a lot of stones, some bigger, some smaller. And for some reason, it's hasn't been an easy path for you. And so I feel like this energy here is here to sort of weed out what you haven't fully understood, to bring in the truth. And this energy will also help you to believe and not doubt what comes in for you as truth, okay? Now, I always say this in my readings. Some of you might feel as if, oh my God, my partner's cheating, or there's someone lied to me. It's not always about that kind of truth. We'll get into it and see what happens, but I do believe that this is a internal truth that you need to discover on your own with the help of your guides. That is sort of it will bring you to another level of movement on your path. With, like I said, I saw that path with a bunch of stones in the way. And as you know, I myself love nature walks. And believe me, I am like a heat-seeking missile. And I will seek out whatever stones are there and trip over them. So this path that I see with the stones, with the smaller, with the larger ones, I feel like this healing energy, this protective, truth-seeking energy kind of clears the way. So there is no more distraction with, not so much distraction with, you know, this over here or that over there. I believe this, but maybe I believe that. But I think that, and I feel that whatever this truth is that's coming in, it is really important that you go with it. Because whatever this is, it is meant for your own and your highest good. Okay, for you, for your path, guys, not someone else's, your own. And that's why I feel like this is unique. Let me just see what Spirit has to say here. What came up with these cards here. So, Spirit says, listen, there's a time of celebration coming up. All right? The angels are celebrating because something is being illuminated. The truth. Finally, a clarity. The burden that... When I was doing this, meditating over these cards, I saw a cross. And I saw that the cross was representative of carrying a cross on your back uphill, where it has been a little bit of a difficult chapter in your life. And I'm not talking about current events in the world. I'm talking your own personal. So with the moon illuminating in the background here, the moon and the stars, look how the moon is shining off the water. It's reflecting off the water. You can't miss this. Whatever this is that's coming in as a truth for you, it is your sort of ticket to get on the train and move forward. And I believe that this is such clarity for you. It's been such a burden for you going back and forth with, I'm not sure about this, but yet I'm sure about this. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about that. And it's been sort of a exhaustion for you. Like, I don't know why I'm on this journey. I don't know why, why I can't see the truth. Truth is coming in, guys. It is something that is internal, but it's also external. There is a truth that you haven't been able to admit or come to terms with. And this truth, guys, may not even be something that you expect. It could be a truth, a clarity that is good news. You may be thinking, oh God, I'm going to find out something bad. Don't go there. Because whenever Spirit is involved, whenever the divine is involved, it's always for your highest good. Maybe there's a truth that comes in that makes you realize and finally make a decision to leave a company where you're at, or to finally get off the fence in regards to your health or mental well-being. But all of this goes hand in hand with your inner self as well. It's sort of like you're gonna take whatever has been blocking your vision off, okay? And you're going to see some truth. And then there's a celebration. It's a relief. It's like, oh, thank God. I can finally make a decision, or I can finally move into clarity and truth and belief, okay? Some of you may be stopping yourself from trusting someone, or lending a helping hand to somebody who you weren't sure if you should. But whatever that situation is, it's coming in with clarity, okay? And that's why these angels are celebrating. They're like, this is a burden off your back, right? Because when angels are with us, and they always are, they sort of look at us like, can't you see? We want to help you. And once you surrender to that and see that clarity, see into the truth, the angels celebrate with you. So they're saying, look, the night sky here in the background, it's not dark. You know why? Because the stars are lighting it up, and so is the moon. And so whatever has been hidden, whatever has been not faced, or something that you haven't connected with as truth, is coming into that light, okay? Now, I want to also say that with this black obsidian energy here, this protective energy, Archangel Michael's very strong here in this message. And he's the first one that came to kind of my connect with my energy when I chose this stone, when I was led to use this healing stone. Some of you have gone through some sort of mental stress, okay? And you may even have been thinking, I don't know anymore. I can't think straight. It's chaos. It's like a and you didn't know what was going on, because I feel like you just kind of didn't understand why your thoughts are everywhere. It's because your body, mind, spirit hasn't been aligned. And now this energy is coming in to kind of say, okay, this is what's happening here. We're going to clear out this path so that you can traverse it. You know what I'm going to do real quick before I read the rest of the cards? I feel led to open up the Ganesh cards, because Ganesh is an energy that is sort of a yes energy to clear blockages and to clear the path. And I just want to see one card here. What, okay, thank you. Okay. So Lord Ganesh says the door is opening to, see, obstacles are being removed. The door is opening to infinite abundance, because when you are able to surrender and allow the obstacles to move out of your path, the doors of opportunity open. Spiritual support is here and is even more prevalent with you, because now you are surrendering to that energy that comes in to clear the path of confusion, of something that's been hidden, and open up to that beautiful truth that you deserve and that is meant for you. Okay, there is a energy of, there's something to do with music. Okay, so what I'm hearing and what I feel with this too is, I think of Archangel Gabriel when I see this card, because sounding the trumpet, there is a profound revelation coming in. It's like, it could even be, guys, that something with music triggers you, or maybe you are a musician or you're into music, but something comes in to kind of sound the horn, and it sets off this trajectory of heat-seeking missile, truth-seeking energy, okay? And it's here for you. And so Archangel Michael, yes, thank you. I was going to say Gabriel, but Michael came in, so thank you, Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael says, listen to this, because it's truth, all right? And so as I go further into these cards, I see that he says, God is in charge, right? So whoever you believe in, I believe in God, but whoever you believe in, your divine creator, is working hand in hand with you to bring this truth to you. Right here in this picture, I see the light. I see the light. And so I see that whatever truth is coming in here, this is what is going on for you next. It is a truth. I heard explosion, a truth explosion. So it's this amazing truth that's coming in. It's like a powerful energy coming in that all of a sudden it's like a light bulb goes off over your head, but it's more like a floodlight. That's what I feel with this energy, guys. Something is here for you to understand clearly now. And so it is divine timing. I do believe this is God coming in to intervene, to say, okay, it's time now. You've done some inner work, but it's time to see the truth. And whatever situation you've been in, you might have not been in a good one. It's time to see the truth and stop being in denial, whatever it is, guys. Okay? Stop being in denial. Accept it. Maybe you don't trust someone. Maybe it's time for you to trust. Maybe there's a situation going on that you don't know about that's not in your highest good. So maybe there's a truth revealed that you need to know to move you along on your path. Okay? Maybe someone doesn't have your best interest at heart, and you're going to know that. I don't know what it is. And these are never negative. Spirit always comes through with messages that are positive for you, because it is always in your highest good for you, guys. Okay? Why do I feel like I'm hearing doorbell? So there's some sort of doorbell. It's like this sound almost that's like triggers you, or there's something about a doorbell that is like, it's like a defining moment where you're like, this is it. This is something that just kind of clicks and makes sense. All right. And so you may have even been having dreams that you're pushing away, because to you, they don't feel like, it's not something you want to think about, because if you've ever had dreams where it freaks you out and it kind of affects your day, they're very, those dreams are very significant to you, and you can't seem to shake them. So Archangel Michael says, pay attention to your dreams, because you may be receiving messages from your guides in your dreams. If they can't connect with you during your waking moments, they will connect with you during your dreams. And I do feel like you may have had dreams that were very telling, but you kind of just pushed them away because you thought they were your fears. But believe me, from experience, I know that I can be very not wanting to face the truth sometimes, and that happened to me a couple of years back, where I was having these dreams. It was actually about someone in particular that were very telling, and I kept saying, "Oh, that's my fears. It's just my brain telling me I'm scared and I have to get over it." No, it was the truth, and the truth came out eventually. And so when the divine steps in, it means it's time for you to really face what is truth and to move forward with it, guys. Okay? Was that my last card? I think it was. But I feel like I need to keep going with this for a sec, because I really feel like this has something to do with problems and maybe past relationships, and you can't seem to find the right kind of healthy relationship for you. It's because you haven't been noticing or facing the truths that have been trying to present themselves for you. But after a while, like an hourglass, time kind of runs out with that, and that chapter has to end, and you have to go forward into something else. But this is not a bad thing, guys. This is good. And while it may feel scary, it may feel painful, whatever area of life this resonates with you, it's for your own good. Trust me. I've been through it. I know it. And yes, it was for my own good. I needed to see those messages. I needed to see those dreams. And while they did upset me, they were truth. And I knew deep down they were. But I didn't want to face them. And so when you finally surrender to those truths, it brings you to this beautiful healing place where you sort of enter this this place of kind of cleaning up the aftermath, like kind of cleaning up whatever stuck energy was there in regards to your turning your back on the truth type of thing. So that energy that comes in brings you to this beautiful place where you sort of surrender to, okay, I'm ready to kind of stop peeking out of the curtain, but fully open it so I can see fully. And it's for your own good. Because, guys, I say this all the time, it's your path, not anybody else's. And so whatever truth you're not trying to see, it's not benefiting you. You have to be able to see that. And you will do it in your time. And when the divine comes in to intervene and help you, okay? I do feel as if there might be some sort of number or sequence of numbers that you might be seeking. And I do feel like 7 is heavily involved here. So whatever numbers you're seeing with 7, it is very spiritual. It is divine. It is it brings you to a place for you to resonate with truth. And here, the number 7, if I can just share that with you, represents that your path is opening up for you in the right way, and that the outcome will exceed your expectations. Number 7 is a sign of divine intervention, divine magic that is supporting you and opening up doors of opportunity, okay? Because I truly believe that whoever is experiencing this, not wanting to face the truth, your truth is coming out, whatever it is. If you've been denying your feelings, they're coming out. If you've been sort of hiding under a rock, not wanting to know the truth, that rock is being lifted off of you. The burden is being lifted off of you, and you are going forward into truth and clarity, and that brings in peace. Okay? So I do want to say that I feel a very energetic connection to Archangel Gabriel here with this. I didn't bring out my Gabriel. Oh, yes, I did. My Gabriel cards. I'm just going to run one more card here because I do feel Archangel Gabriel has something to say. It is a very interesting energy here because it is a very... I feel like Archangel Gabriel is when Archangel Gabriel appears in a reading, in a message, or with you somehow, there's something significant coming in, and not in a quiet way. Usually it's a very kind of, oh wow, type of energy. This is what, you know, sort of like, here's an announcement. Here's the truth for you, okay? So I do feel like this energy is here. I'm just going to do a card real quick for Archangel Gabriel. If you could please just share with us, please. Okay. Yeah. This is a card of recognition. So this card could mean a couple different things. In this case, recognition means you're going to recognize something that comes forward to you in truth. Like I said, this has been about truth. And so this is recognition. Now, this could also mean that your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors from somebody or something. It could also mean that you are coming into a truth about yourself, that you are really going to admire and appreciate yourself, okay? And that brings you into a new, like an ascension into stronger, more vibrant and confident energy, okay? But there is a truth being recognized here, and that you are going to recognize it. It's almost like the winds of change. It's almost like your guides are whispering in your ear. Here you go. Here you recognize that this is your path, that this is your truth, not anybody else's. And it is a beautiful truth. So thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for that. I do believe that this is the end of this message, as Spirit is just about finished here. I will say this. I was drawn to this bottom of the deck. Keep going. You know, you may have experienced disappointment, but it fuels your energy to move forward, okay? So whatever disappointment you received in your life, it could have been you weren't accepting or seeing the truth of a situation, and so it comes forward to you to be presented as it really is. That's pretty much what Archangel Gabriel has to say. So research Black Obsidian. I will put a description in the of Black Obsidian in the description box. And if you're not into healing stones, give them a shot, guys. It does make a difference. At least in my life, it does make a difference, and I believe that it will make a difference in yours. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I know I have, and I know Spirit is here to say thank you for listening, and for being on this journey, and for caring and enough to allow your guides to help you facilitate these changes and to move forward into a better place, okay? A place in your highest good. Until next time, guys, give a big thanks to your guides, to your creator, and give yourself a pat on the back for listening and for moving forward in your life on this path, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Love and light to all of you. Until next time. Welcome, everyone. If you've chosen pile number 3 and the stone, Opalite, any choice that you've made with these readings is great, because healing stones are amazing, guys. But you chose this healing stone, Opalite. It improves. This is about communication. It is about communicating with yourself, with others, communicating with your guides. This is a really spiritual stone. It helps to remove, it helps you to kind of find clarity where there has been kind of cloudiness, okay? If you see the stone's a bit cloudy, it does promote clarity, and it does promote a beautiful healing energy of your chakras, okay? This is a stone that is emotionally charged. I feel like this is a healing stone having something to do with your emotions, okay? And verbalization, of something that has been closed up. Maybe your throat has been closed up. You haven't been able to kind of say what you really feel. It has something to do with persistence and strength. And it's sort of a, if you've ever, okay, so when I was a kid growing up, I was in Sunday school a lot. I was in church a lot. So the story of David and Goliath kind of comes up, right? So this is sort of a stone of strength where maybe you've been feeling small compared to someone else who is always in the spotlight or always has something to say. And you hold back on your whatever it is you need to say because you feel insignificant. But this energy here, this opalite, kind of removes that perception of I feel small compared to that giant, right? David and Goliath story, when the whole village was scared of this giant, David was not. After a while, he was like, I can't stand hiding anymore. I got to get rid of this. And so he defeats the giant. But forgive me if I said that wrong or if I don't remember it correctly, but it is a story. It is sort of symbolic to what I feel this energy is here, to kind of bring us out of that feeling of cloudiness, maybe feeling insignificant, like where am I, what's next for me? I don't know, because I don't feel significant enough to move into something greater. And I feel like a clearing out of that energy is coming, guys. So let me ask our guides here. Okay, so I feel like first of all, they want to say there's much support here for you. And it's not just, I feel like it is a very energetic, angelic, spiritual support here for you. And I feel like your loved ones or guides have been watching you and have been sort of looking over, watching over you, okay? And sort of wanting to be patient with your coming to this place of feeling more secure with yourself, more confident. And so there's been this support here for you. I feel like there could be something with the stars. Like maybe you wish upon a star, or you have when you were a child, or maybe you felt as if you wished for things but they never came true. And I feel like that has sort of broken promises is what I'm hearing. I feel like you've sort of experienced broken promises. And so I feel a general theme of this pick a card reading is, what are my next steps? What's next for me? And so what I see here is clarity, and I feel like an uprising within you. You may even feel insignificant in regards to your physical appearance. And so I feel like there's like big support here coming in for you, because it's time to come out of that feeling frail or insignificant or helpless. Like this energy that comes in is huge, and this does have something to do with you feeling kind of lost, kind of like you're under the clouds, like a cloudy day, and you haven't been able to see clearly to feel the benefits of the sun. I don't know. That's just how the energy that I'm feeling with this. And so Spirit comes through to say, listen, there's an enchanting energy coming in that brings you to this place of just feeling light. And I want to say, you know the fairy tale as a kid, Jack and the Beanstalk, where a seed is planted and this humongous vine grows up into the sky, the heavens or whatever, and this person climbs up the beanstalk to this giant's dwelling. And you know, I just want to say that this feels like that kind of energy, like it's something almost out of your spectrum of out of your comfort zone. So you're coming into this beautiful place, this kind of enchanting almost like a fantasy world where that brings you to this place of, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can be strong and I do belong. And so I feel like this energy here is sort of removes you from the doldrums and sort of removes you from, I'll just settle because, who's going to want me for that job? Or who's going to want me in general? But this is sort of an enchanting energy. See the unicorn there? The unicorns are very mystical and fantastical. So I feel like you may even be into comics or some sort of fantasy type of books or whatever it is. But I feel like you live in that world sometimes because you don't feel you deserve to be larger than life in this world, in your own waking life, walking life. But you do, and in your own way. So there is some sort of something opening up for you to kind of bring you out of that place where you felt insignificant, and that draws the attention of some opportunity for you to move into a more fulfilling, exciting environment, whether it's a dwelling, whether it's a job. But I feel like it's something that brings you into like excitement. Now granted, what's been going on the last year can be defeating sometimes. It can feel defeating. But you're coming out of that and into something greater. I'm telling you right now, guys, because I see this big ball like a sun coming out to, yeah, that's what I feel. Look, divine guidance. That's what's coming in for you. See that star? I don't know if they call that the northern star or whatever star that is, but they're showing you. They're even pointing to it in this picture. Divine guidance is here to bring you out of that place because you're significant in some way to somebody. And you are meant to be here for a reason. You are meant to provide some divine sort of, there's something you have to bring to the world around you. Like, all of a sudden, you're a beacon and your light is recognized. That's what I feel with you. So you're moving into a more a beautiful place within yourself. And then that beautiful feeling of confidence sort of exudes. It sort of like is a beacon because somebody else is coming in. Now, what I heard was soulmate. So there is somebody out there that's either a mentor for you, somebody you've known in a past life, could even be romance. But I feel like it is a sturdy, strong, built on a strong foundation type of relationship, whatever this is, guys. So I feel like it's when you surrender to your sort of upgrade, I want to say, that's what I'm hearing. Upgrade in your self-confidence, in yourself, and welcoming that energy, that you belong in that energy because that's who you are. It attracts, it's like a magnet. It attracts opportunities, it attracts people, it attracts more beautiful energy into your life. So you're stepping into something that brings in some sort of beautiful manifestation that maybe you gave up on. Maybe as a kid you wished upon a star and you forgot about it. But you know what? Something's coming in because now it's divine timing where you are coming into that place of enchantment, like almost childlike dream state almost, where it's like when I was a kid, kids were so carefree and just, have fun. That was the whole thing. The thing about kids is, as a kid, you like to kind of just have fun and you're carefree. You spend hours outside playing or whatever it is. And so you're kind of coming into that energy where you start to feel excitement about opportunities. And you come into this place where you're kind of now the universe isn't trying to hit a moving target with your energy. It's more like, okay, now I'm secure. I belong with the feeling self-confident. I belong with opportunities that are good for me. I belong with having beautiful, healthy relationships because now I feel beautiful and healthy. Some of you are leaving a toxic environment. Could be a job. I feel like it is. Some way that you've been earning money or maybe haven't been earning money. It leads you to something more healthy. And so the money that you earn will be more healthy. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what's coming in. So what's coming in for you? What's next? I love this card. It is renewal. Okay. So Archangel Jeremiel says a favorable assessment of what's been going on in your life brings you to this place of a favorable outcome. Okay. You are moving in a new direction, away from where you were as a feeling insignificant, feeling like David in the David and Goliath story where he felt insignificant and small. He rose to the occasion and he defeated the giant. And so I believe that's what's coming in for you. I also believe if you've been involved in some sort of court case where you needed to be justified, you needed justification for somebody that was doing wrong to you or something that happened, maybe, maybe unfair separation from a company, whatever it is. The universe is opening opportunities for you for a favorable outcome here. I don't know all the details. I'm just saying that's the energy that I feel, that you're coming into this beautiful place where you're now able to feel the support of your angels, your guides. You feel justice coming, okay? And that can be, I'm not saying take justice into your own hands at all. Don't even go there with that. I'm saying that justice comes in because karma, you've built up good coin in the karma bank is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so figuratively, however that resonates with you. So it's the wheel is turning in your direction for something that brings in a nice new healthy direction for you, something that brings in justice. Okay. So here we have the Ace of Air, right? So I feel like this could be a Libran energy, like balance, because it is air. It's an air. I do feel like it could be some sort of balance that comes in. Justice, right? Like I said. For you now, with the imbalance balancing out, it brings in some inspiration, right? It could mean that you had a challenging beginning, that maybe you've had a challenging beginning this year already in 2021, that it still spilled over from 2020, but that's going away because you're coming into this new alignment with yourself, with the universe, with your creator, that brings you to this place of I feel like this whole theme is sort of like fantastical. Like, look at this. Okay, Pegasus. This is like a Pegasus. So I feel like you're being airlifted into some sort of more beneficial energy for yourself, right? But I do feel that you will go into this without the arrogance of, you know how some people are so overconfident and it's just overbearing. You're kind of soaring into this with grace, but with this childlike wonder, knowing that you're just going to enjoy this. You're going to have fun with this, and you're going to be in that place where you finally come into your own. I don't want to throw the word empowerment out there because this kind of doesn't apply here, but it is sort of that. How do I say it? What are you trying to say, guides? Sort of like that crowning energy. You're going to put the crown on your head, but you're going to do it with grace. because you are the king or queen of your own kingdom. And you are in charge of your own feelings, okay? Your own, not someone else's. And I feel like you're coming out of living in the shadow of someone else, okay? You've been hiding in the shadow of someone else's journey, but you're coming into more of your own now, into a beautiful energy. And guys, these messages aren't just to make you feel good. They are truth. And so if you chose this pile, this healing stone, where did it go? It's bringing you out of this place of cloudiness and into a place of truth, of clarity, of upliftment about yourself, about your place in your world, and who you are and how significant you are, because you are significant. So as I close out this this reading, I will say that balance is very important here and is coming in for you. Balance, justice. I do feel that there is, I want to say, an air, like changing of the guard, so to speak, like fresh air coming in, but it's more than that. It's like a gale force wind coming in to lift you out of where you have been energetically, mentally, physically, and moving into this beautiful new place. You might even be in a place where you decide you're going to change your wardrobe, your style, your hair, your whatever. You're going to change, and it's going to be a new you. And I feel like people are going to kind of go, huh? But you don't care anymore because you're not living in their expectations. You're going to be living in your own. So with that, I do want to say, I'm just going to do a Sacred Spirit card here for you before I close this out, because my eyes were drawn to that. I do believe there's something to be said. Here you go. Oh my gosh, I got the chills with this card. Let your light shine. Let your soul shine. Yours, guys. Okay? And stop looking to everybody else. This is your precious soul. It's your precious light. It's your beautiful you that you need to allow to come through. And be proud of who you are. Okay? Because this is important. It's an important time in your life, on your journey, to allow yourself to shine. Right? And I do recommend for you, I feel like you need to practice a clearing of your chakras, revitalizing, cleaning out your chakras of stuck energy. I would advise that you listen to some guided meditations on that on YouTube. There are many. Personally, I'm just going to say, give a shout out to Jason Stevenson, who I really, really enjoyed, and he's been very healing for me in his guided meditations. If you look him up on YouTube, he's huge. And I do believe that there is a need. I also, from time to time, do chakra energy cleansing exercises, and I probably will do that again soon on my channel. But in the meantime, look into that, because I feel like it's almost like, see how this person's sitting up straight and their spine is not, I feel like your spine has been curved for some reason. Like you've kind of been crouching. But now you'll stand up straight and you'll have that beautiful posture, so to speak. Okay? And I just want to reference that David and Goliath story one more time. You don't have to be Goliath to be big. You can be the David and be who you are and be proud and stand tall. It doesn't matter. Be you, your own unique you, and be proud, okay? Because the way your divine creator sees you, the way your guides see you, you are the most amazing being, and you just haven't let yourself believe that. But it's time. It's time. Okay? It's coming. That's what's coming for you. So be well, be in that energy, be thankful, and And as I always say, speak to yourself, to your guides, to the universe, and really give thanks. And like I say, every morning when I wake up, my life is blessed, and I really mean that. My life is blessed, and so it is. It will come, and you will believe it. So with that, I will sign off, and I will say that I have enjoyed being here with you, as always. And until next time, everyone, have a blessed, beautiful day. Namaste.